In this demonstration, we will look at some network monitoring tools you can use in your Linux distributions. As always, the first thing we need to do is to make sure your Linux server or the Linux end client is up to date. So depending on your Linux distribution, make sure you run the updates. Once you have up-to-date Linux distribution, whether it's a Linux server or an end client, you can look at different tools that can be used to monitor your network connections. While there are multiple monitoring tools available, we will look at only 2 of them today. But remember, this is not an all-inclusive list. This is just some of the tools that I use. The first tool that we will look at is called tcprack, which is a sniffer that allows you to look at information about TCP connections on a specific interface. So tcprack will watch all the connections that occurred and show the information in a nice interface that is easy for you to analyze and look at. So first, to install tcprack, we're gonna go sudo apt install tcprack. Then it will install the tcprack for you. And if you are using other Linux distros other than Ubuntu, in this case, you can install the packages using respective package managers such as yum for the CentOS and Red Hat, DNF for Fedora, etc., etc. But in this demonstration, we are doing it on Ubuntu, so we will be using sudo apt-get install tcprack. Next thing we need to do, we need to figure out which network interfaces are available on this Linux distribution. Whether it's a Linux server or end client, it doesn't really matter. We just need to figure out which interface we will be monitoring. To do that, I'll be using the ifconfig tool, but to use that we need to install the net tools. So to do that, we're going to enter sudo apt install net tools, net tool, no s, and press enter. I think it's net tools with the s. Yeah, so there is a s. So make sure it's sudo apt install net tools with the s at the end. Now, if I go ifconfig, with the ifconfig command now, I can see which interfaces are available on this system. So we see ENS33 and LO. LO is a loopback interface, and it is pretty clear with the IPv4 loopback address you see here, which is 172.0.0.1. So we know this is the loopback interface. And then we know we have one interface card available, which is ENS33 with the IP address 192.168.30.165. So this basically means this is the interface we can monitor right now. If you have multiple interfaces on your Linux server or the end client, you can actually pick whatever the interface you need to monitor. And I will show you how you can do that with the tcprack. So tcprack have a few commands. So if you go tcprack and press enter, it will give you how you can use those commands, some of the options. So what we're going to do is we're going to do tcprack -i, and we're going to go it's going to be ENS33. So that's the one we're going to monitor, because that's the one that we have an IP address and have a connection to the internet. So we're going to try to track the interface called ENS33 available on this system. So after you enter tcprack -i ENS33, press enter. Oh, sorry. Yes. And it should give you an error message saying you don't have permission to do that. That because the tcprack needs sudo, the administrative user privileges. So to get sudo privilege, basically go sudo tcprack -i ens 33, press enter, and it will give you this window. So this is actually monitoring that network interface card. So let's see if it actually pulls some data. So let's go to sanuja.com, and you can see it shows the information coming in. The port number 443 is the TLS SSL certificate that is being used by this website. And so it is using port 443, so HTTPS, and we can confirm that right here. It's HTTPS. If you click on enter this website, you'll see some more connections being connected. And if you keep going on this website, you should see some port 80 shows up too, because not everything is encrypted, like right here. So there are some port 80 showing up. These are some ads and other data that's showing up on my website there, which is using port 80. So it shows those unsecured HTTP connections as well as the secure connection to my website sanuja.com through port 443. So this is a great tool to actually monitor network connectivity between your Linux machine and the internet. So let's exit out of this. And what if you want to monitor a very specific protocol? Let's say I want to see only the port 80 connections coming in and out of ENS33. To do that, what we can do, we can go the sudo tcprack -i or -i ENS33, because that's our interface. And we're going to give a port number. So we're going to say monitor port 80 and press enter. Now it will only listen to port 80. So if I refresh this page, see, it will only show those port 80 connections. You can do the same thing with port 443 or any other connection. You can do this with TCP connections related to other protocols as well. So if you want to know different protocols, there is a page on my website called the common TCP UDP port numbers. You can look at those tables and you can see there are other TCP connections that you can actually monitor with this. Like for example, Telnet, FTP has a TCP, so things like that. But you can also filter which port numbers that you would like to monitor. In this case, I'm just monitoring the port 80, for example. So this is a great tool, especially for Linux servers, so that you can monitor certain activities using the network interface card. The next tool we're going to install is called bmon, which is a simple yet powerful text-based network monitoring and debugging tool for Unix-like systems, which captured networking-related statistics and display them virtually in a human-readable format. So just like tcprack, this can be installed on any Linux distribution or Unix-like distributions. It is a reliable and effective real-time bandwidth monitoring system as well. So it gives you real-time rate estimators. To install bmon, we're going to go sudo apt install bmon. So it's bmon. Press enter. So that should install your bmon program. And to run bmon, it's very simple. Just enter bmon. You don't even need a sudo permission and press enter. And it will give you this interface. Now, if I refresh my page or if I click on anything in here, it'll show you the packet being switched between this Linux system and my website. And it shows some network data, the RX and TX, which is pretty neat. And if you read the bottom instructions on the bottom, you can see bmon have some additional tools So if you click on D, for example, and then if you go I, it'll give you some additional information related to your data. If you make it a little bit bigger, so it'll show you some additional information about your network. So these are pretty useful tools that you can use as a network administrator when you are using these softwares. Like it is not like a comprehensive toolbox, but it is enough for some of the network administrators to figure out some data or related to specific issues. So that's everything for today. And again, if you have any questions about what are TCP and UDP ports, you can go to my website. I will leave a link below, and please subscribe and have a nice day.